Hey guys, Chris here and welcome to eCar Expo Oslo, and in this video we have the brand new Volkswagen ID.Buzz GTX long wheelbase. So we're here filming a whole bunch of videos, so if you don't like this car, if you're interested in other electric cars, check the link down below to see what we're going to film today here at this car exposition. But in this video we're going to give you guys a full tour of the exterior and interior of this ID.Buzz GTX long wheelbase. Okay guys, let's start off with the front end of this ID.Buzz. I really like this red color. This is the same color as the ID.7 GTX Tour I tested in 2024 in the fall, and that was an awesome car. And this is built on the same platform, Volkswagen Group's MEB platform, and this has exactly the same underpinnings as that ID.7 GTX. So we have the same dual electric motor setup, 340 horsepower, same battery pack, 86 kilowatt hours usable, and I'm going to put all the specs for you guys on the screen now. But from the front, I'm not sure what the differences are between this and the normal ID.Buzz, but I'm guessing that this has a lot more black trim. Lower part of the bumper also with this mesh style looks to be new, and I really like it. It kind of looks like, you know, what it is. They gave the GTX treatment to the ID.Buzz, therefore the name ID.Buzz GTX. But I really like this, really cool, you know, this large Volkswagen logo here. You have this light bar here that goes across. This car isn't illuminated. They should have put on the lights, but you know, it does look, it looks cool. It's an interesting car in my opinion. I know a big van like this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I do think it looks cool. So moving over to the side, you can see, you know, the lights wrap around here. This also is probably, no, this is probably not illuminated because this looks like the LED portion, and this is just white painted. Black mirrors here on the side and also GTX badging, and the whole side of the car, you know, this is the long wheelbase, so it is 25 centimeters longer in the wheelbase than the normal short wheelbase version, and you can see how large this car is. We're going to give you guys a tour of the interior in just a bit, but I just want to show you guys the exterior first. So we have these three, you know, slots here, these decor details which are really cool, and then we have on the rear we have these smoked out lights with also a rear light bar, and then the large Volkswagen logo there in the rear. And you can see how large this car is. Like, I'm 180 centimeters, 5'11" with shoes, but this car is like towering above me. Like, it's a large car with a lot of carrying volume. So we can start the interior part by showing you the trunk. So this is a 7-seater version, and if you guys see here, it has 3 rows of seating, and this being the long wheelbase, we actually have a trunk portion here, which is actually quite large and substantial. You can put a lot of luggage here. With the short wheelbase, the car actually stops here. You don't get any trunk behind the 3rd row with the short wheelbase. So if you want cargo capacity, you got to go for the long wheelbase, and then you're going to get a lot. Another cool thing is that these 3rd row seats can actually be removed completely, so you have a flat floor here for cargo. Okay, you can see how large this ID.Buzz long wheelbase is. Like, it's almost 5 meters long, but like, it's so big, like the side of the vehicle. And I really want to show you guys these wheels, because I don't know how they managed to make a van look this cool, but with these wheels, this red paint color, the black windows there, it does look pretty badass, doesn't it? Let me know what you guys think about the exterior styling of the ID.Buzz in this GTX trim. I think it just works. So let's hop into the interior of the ID.Buzz. So I haven't driven one of these in quite a while. And the one I drove, I think, had a light colored interior. I mean, it's a bit dark here. I hope you guys are seeing everything, but we have this large panorama sunroof. We have this GTX steering wheel we've seen in the ID.7. We also have the seats, which probably are not the ID.7 seats. These are probably GTX specific seats for the ID.Buzz. But you know, the pattern here, I think this is with Dynamica, this suede type of material. You have some faux leather here, and then you have this red stitching with piping. I think it actually looks pretty cool. And also here, don't know if the camera's catching that, but you have you embossed here, GTX here on the seat back. Also, you have this dark It looks like wood trim, but that feels like aluminum. So I think it's, it's a pretty cool interior, and it is large. So just look, I can stretch my arms and still I'm not reaching halfway towards the windscreen. This interior is massive. You have a bunch of cup holders here. You have like more storage here. You have these dividers that you can, move and customize how you want. And I'm pretty sure that this also, yeah, this whole console moves. Probably supposed to be screwed down, but I'm sure you can fasten that. But yeah, this is massive. I mean, it's so big that I can actually, like, if I close up this, I can move over. Look at that. That's a massive interior. Like, lots of storage here. Look at this massive glove box. You have storage here. Yeah. Like, quality is maybe not the nicest. Like, a lot of hard touch plastics. I think this black interior really does mask it. And if you can see here on the door, like, I mean, the plastics aren't necessarily the nicest, but this car isn't about luxury. It's about getting a lot of car for your money, because this is probably the most the most interior space you can get for this amount of money. Here in Norway, I think they showed the price of this GTX, quite well trimmed, at 781,000 kroners. And that is actually not a bad price. You're getting a lot of car, you're getting a lot of battery. Yeah, that's not bad. So this car has electrically operated rear doors, and I just think that's a cool detail. Like, rear electrically operated, tailgate, that's nothing new, but these doors, like, I think that's pretty fine. And can I put my hand there? You think it's gonna stop? You think it's gonna stop? Oh, okay, that was pain. If I was a kid, I'd probably start crying. That wasn't a lot of pain, like more of a shock than not, but that's pretty cool, like safety protection. So this is the second row, and you can see how massive like these seats are. Or the second row space here is in this long wheelbase version. Can you slide this forward? Is there no adjustability in the second row? Yeah, there is, of course there is. So, I mean, look at this. So I'm sat behind this driver here. You saw how much room I had, in the front, and you can see here how much leg room I still have with, the seat pushed all the way forward. And then when I slide this back, we have these picnic tables, which are probably supposed to, oh, okay, there's a button there. So you have a cup holder like on an airplane. You also have, a pocket here, so I can put my phone here. Like, a lot of cool storage, like if you have kids, if you have passengers. So this second row, pretty nice. But you're gonna get the long wheelbase version because you want people in the rear. So there's a handle here. If you come closer, you can see there's a handle here. Like, there's no luxury features like with the Kia EV9 where there's like a button and it does it electronically. That's not the point here. This is all about functionality, but you get that speed, right? And then look how easy the ingress here into the third row is, because there's so much room. That's impressive. And even with the seats, if you come closer here, you can see even with the seat slid back all the way, even with the seat all the way back, let's see, I still have decent knee room. Like, I can put this up. Can I recline the third row here? Well, not sure how you do that. Maybe there's a button down here. I think you should, because this seat is reclined just a little bit, but you can sit comfortably here. You're sitting with a nice high off the floor. Like, you're not sitting on the floor. There's good room for your feet, for your legs. Also, headroom is decent. So I think, like, for carrying passengers, like if you want to carry 7 people, this is probably one of the best electric cars you can get for that. It's massive in here. Okay guys, so that was the full tour of the ID.Buzz GTX long wheelbase, exterior, interior. I'm probably gonna do more testing of this car when the weather gets better, but at least here today, this is what we had time for. So let me know what you think about this GTX version of the ID.Buzz. Is this something you've been looking for? Now with 4-wheel drive, now in long wheelbase, and now with that 7-seat configuration. I think it is a pretty cool car. If you need the cargo capacity, if you're gonna carry passengers, I don't think this is looking to be a bad choice. And also the value proposition isn't bad either. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.